I use mine to post stuff that only yeah, but you know.
Y'all see
And you're on mute.
I know. I was wondering if your mic would have caught when I said, y'all see how he did me? Left the whole mic over there. I didn't pay no. I didn't say, oh, it ain't no mic on my table or
And I
nothing.
forgot to get you water. Damn, I'm off, man. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Sketch and Catch featuring my man Trey. Woo. It's been a long, couple weeks since we last did our.
Oh, freaking. But
yeah, it's been a long time.
Shouldn't have left you. Not a dope rhyme to step to.
I'm gonna make sure to get this intro continued, and I gotta go get him some water. Welcome back. How have you been? How's everything going? We're already at the end of May, and if you're like us, we have a 3-day work week. That means 3 days off.
Freedom time.
Freedom things. A lot of things have been happening on my end. I'll talk about it briefly, but hope everyone's been doing well so far. We're coming into the summer. If you got kids who are in school, they're no longer in school. Summer plans ready. Add to that, man. How's everything going?
Welcome to summer. Let me just say that as stressful as times have been, we are coming onto some really good fields, a whole lot of daylight, a whole lot of sunshine, and I'm here for it all. Yeah, no, I ain't really got nothing to add, but like, hey, have a good summer. Y'all got kids, y'all know what it is. The monsters are home. Get your Red Bulls, get your vodkas, get your whiskeys, whatever it is that you do, but ready. Save that shit for when they go to sleep. For the most part. Near beers for the early days. Can I turn this? I feel like I'm like,
oh yeah.
or is it like, can I like right over to the right a little bit? I feel like I'm kind of far away when I look.
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely.
Ready for my close up.
I did it. Well, I think I have it more angled today for some reason, but normally I have you angled kind of my way, so you don't have to turn to talk.
Oh,
but
yeah,
if you
yeah,
wanna
yeah.
kind of twist.
I'm gonna go over this way just a tad bit.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a debate.
Okay.
You know, this
debate would be side by side.
Oh, was it? I wasn't on the debate team. My bad.
Oh yeah, no, you're good. I did it in 8th grade.
Yeah, how you debated me about what the position is. It's like, yeah, you're good. I must have went undefeated.
Go ahead and adjust. I'm gonna grab you some water.
Thank you. And I thank you for it. Okay, oh, close now. Like, I think. Hope he cuts this. Oh, I said something. He probably won't because I said something. Probably won't cut. I like this. Hey.
I have to. I'm getting into this mode where I've been like really on my self confidence. You know, for a young, fair looking guy such as myself, you'd think I'd just be basking in it. No, I don't. So.
You tried to call me charming, but now you sit over here saying I've been working on confidence.
Good. Not here though. Not here.
Got anything to offer here? It ain't much there.
On them 22s.
Yeah. That hurt. I'm so daggone out of shape. Round is not a shape. I don't care what nobody says.
I would assume that you working out. Yeah. A little bulkier.
Fat. I mean, I was doing push-ups at work for a while. I don't know. I guess it's noticeable on your end, but yeah. I haven't done any in a couple months probably. This one.
Start hitting them.
But
Let's start hitting them.
I'm supposed to be getting a Y membership for the family. In the next week or so, but I'm tired of spending. Oh my goodness! And then I looked at my my bank statement. I'm not the only person that uses a debit card, but it is 100% fault, and it
What are
looks
you
terrible.
buying?
But
What are you buying?
convenience store purchase, cafeteria purchase, eat my
Oh,
money.
yeah.
Oh my goodness! But I'm gonna say for some people who've been struggling and want to do better, I'm trying to do better. But I believe if we treat ourselves better about the shit, then we'll actually end up being better about it. Don't give up.
Don't give up.
Don't give up. It's not like a PSA or after school special type shit. Like, keep going, man. Keep cooking. Cook at home for real. But like, man, don't beat yourself up about it. We out here getting.
Don't consider meal planning as a thing only people who work out do, or only what do they call them, fitness
Uh,
people. You don't gotta be
yeah,
fit. You
yeah.
don't have to be into fitness to meal plan. It is
Nah, you don't.
definitely economically sufficient,
Economically
efficient,
efficient. It's what health efficient.
conscious.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't meal plan. Prep. I need to. I had things to meal prep. I just been running around so much that I just haven't taken the time. And it's not like I'm making excuses. I didn't do the shit. You know what I mean? Still gotta finish Zach's. All that other kind of stuff. It's just like I don't take time to do it. And last thing I want to do is sit in front of the stove all day after I done got off. I'm sorry, F y'all. F
get that
that.
grill.
That was on a Saturday. I got off at noon. Well, actually, I dropped my chicken out. Well, I mean, it was a new grill. Tried some shit. I had the wrong cut. I had some really cheap cuts. It was free chicken. So
Oh,
it was, yeah, it was kind of, you know what kind of chicken I was. But I had to do it. I had to cook a shitload of it. That's why I was inviting people. Um, we was giving this church was giving away. They was like, y'all gonna get that chicken. We got 8 boxes of 2 little cutlets a piece in there, but I split them in half. And like once you do, boneless chicken, it don't take no time. But I don't like undercooked meat, period, except for steak. Under medium rare. Well, it's not under, but yeah, no, I try to cook my shit at least kind of harder. But yeah, I was on that grill. I was on that motherfucker. On the
I
cook.
wish we could have had it, but
Cook.
I
At a
couldn't.
wedding or something, yeah.
No, it was before that. We were getting prepared for the wedding. Yeah, so
okay. Okay.
yeah, I had just fed the boys, and I didn't know what the hell she had going on. Like I think she's going to work, and so I have to go on a whim sometimes, and I think I need to do better with just be okay with just. I
It's hard.
always consider
That shit is hard. Just like going. You don't want to leave the house with leave it in the condition with chaotic and all that kind of stuff. Because you're looking out for your partner. You don't want to do that.
I don't want to be inconsiderate, but at the same time, I do it too much, and I need to be more considerate of myself. Be okay.
That's the thing.
I don't like when people are upset with me for stuff. So I try to avoid it, but I have to be in a point where I shouldn't be upset, or I shouldn't worry about someone upset with me because of what I want to do. It's not in the way, if it's not
harming
anyone, it's just not just for me, it's something I can do for myself, and I should be okay with it.
Oh yeah.
But things aren't always like that.
But I mean,
we were also definitely getting ready for the wedding.
For what?
We were definitely getting ready for the wedding. We had to drive
all
the way out to KC.
Oh, y'all drove to Kansas City?
Yep, there and back.
Oh shoot. Oh.
Yeah.
6 hours. Y'all was only there for what, 2?
Yep.
Oh god. I mean, I've been there. I've done it. I went to Oklahoma City for a wedding. There and back. Absolutely.
Luckily, it wasn't really on my dime, so I was like, okay. But and not to mention, we had to come back through the storm. So for those of you who aren't familiar with or live in West or We had a huge storm last weekend. So bad. I've only been through one of four, but so bad that when you're driving, rain is so heavy that the visibility is low.
Oh, Ashley's that same one.
Yeah. So,
Yup.
normally when it's raining and you're on a highway or a freeway that's between 60 and 75 miles per hour, this type of rain had you driving at with the hazards on, unless you stopped under an overpass.
Oh, you tired?
It was difficult.
I was tired, boss. Yeah, I wouldn't. And that's why it's always like I don't ever have expectations, especially when I hit you on some day of shit. If it's ever a time where y'all ain't busy, man. Uh, that's like a goal for my dwelling is to have like that spot to where people, me and actually both, it's just to have that spot to where people can pull up if we doing something.
Yeah.
True. Don't bring nobody extra like that or nothing.
Never that.
Yeah. Whenever I'm gonna be doing that shit all.
That's what's up.
Absolutely.
I just got to be okay with doing my own people's
No, I mean, like, everybody's invited.
it's more so just like if there's things going on at home, I wanna leave. I should be okay with it. Or
Yeah.
if I see that it's just take forever and I'm pop over, I should be okay. Nine times out of 10, he's okay with it, or I don't give a fuck.
And then you stress yourself out about it, right?
Yeah, I
I
overthink.
I do the same thing.
I overthink.
It's okay. And it kind of makes you kind of bitter about shit. Something when you don't
It gets
have
that
to.
way because then you start thinking like, oh, I'm always considered. Why don't you? And this
Yep.
is just in general statement, not like anything that we're going through right now. But it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
because
yeah.
it could be with anyone. Like I do it with everyone. I get to a point to where I'm so considerate. I'm silently that I tend to not do things or doing things.
Hate that shit.
And then I get to a point where I'm just like I see that there's this dynamic where it seems like I'm doing all the sacrificing and I'm doing all the consideration work, and it's like the other person's like, oh hey, me. I'm like, oh, you have freaking idea how much
I'm working on not being so passive aggressive.
Yeah.
Because I stopped myself from doing saying a lot of shit out of the safety of my anxiety. It's anxiety stricken, so like a lot of people take me the wrong way for one thing because like I don't care how you feel. I'm trying to get this apart. Now sometimes I'm yelling. It depends on the situation.
Yeah.
But a lot of the times I do try to take things and put them in a way to where it won't offend people.
Yeah.
And then they get offended.
Right.
So it made me very passive aggressive because I don't want to argue with you.
Right.
Simply because I'm going to escalate because of my anxiety.
Right.
Shit. It has nothing to do with you, really. I just don't understand why you're not understanding me. I put it in the nicest way possible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you didn't understand or if you didn't appreciate it, you should be able to reciprocate that energy. Just say, hey, no, I don't really know what you're saying, or because I always offer.
Right.
Kind of like a work situation where on multiple occasions I've asked people to do. They come into the area that I work in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And can't really change stuff, so I'm asking you, hey, do you need help? Can I show you in a better way? Like, bro, like you slowing things down for me at this point.
Right.
I'm not even trying to do, like, I'm not that type of guy. I don't give a
Yeah.
I don't. But getting in my way.
Yeah.
So let me help you not get in my way. Because you're not about to have these managers and supervisors coming around here looking for nothing. I'm over here. I got my headphones in. I'm on my phone. I ain't supposed to be. Leave me alone. Leave all this out. And so it's all that backed into. Okay, I'm not trying to mess with
Yeah.
you. A lot of people just don't get it.
No.
And I do shit. That's some regular conversation shit sometimes,
Yeah.
And I got real bad delivery. I know, so I try to tone shit down. It don't really work. But I do. I'll be working on it.
You have a passive blue collar mindset and attitude. Like when you're in work mode, you want things work mode. You don't want things. Who doesn't, right? You don't want things to be veered off the path. because you're
Yeah.
there to work, you're there to make your money. Any reason as to why that would.
Right.
So, collar, because work mode is work mode, but that you have this genuine, caring, nice profile about you, but work is work. Stuff.
It's more so about the fact that I don't want to beat you. Like, not like for real. Like, I don't want to I don't want to escalate. And that's really hard for me because of my anxiety. So I don't even care that I'm being nice here. I'm not trying to be nice.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to elevate
Right.
my shits because because in my back of my head, what I really want to say is move your ass and get the shit out of here. Have you ever like pushed anything in your life? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I had that kind of mind. If I was a football coach, okay, fine.
Yeah.
But you're in work to where like I didn't already got pulled into the office for something to somebody about the work. But they was in my way. I didn't really get in trouble, but I don't want to get pulled into the office either.
Yeah.
Anxiety.
Yeah.
So yeah, and happens in like I said, family conversations, home conversations, all that kind of stuff is like I try to put things a certain way.
Yeah.
Don't always register. Oh,
I
worst.
definitely get that because
Absolutely.
I feel like that's what I do too. Like, because how last episode 2 or 2, I kind of touched on the fact like our alternate personalities, mine is chaos. I do my best to make sure I can get people and how to operate without me, with me. And then when it comes to a time where there's like confrontation, I do try to make sure I minimalize it, not because I don't want to personally. I don't want to see where I take it, because once that switch is flipped, and like if there are handicaps, like let's say we're in public and like I have my kids or I have my family, obviously I'm taking my ass home. I'm not trying to get locked up.
I don't want to go to jail.
But
I don't
if
want to
I'm-
get fired.
Right. If I'm left alone, I have nothing restricting me doing damage. It's on like Donkey Kong. Now, I'm not saying I'm the strongest, I'm the craziest, or anything like that, but I do know what I'm capable of, and I know how far I can take it mentally.
I don't even know what I'm capable of. I don't want to. I'm not going to like let anybody. I don't want to find out. I'm not interested.
Yeah, it's more so I don't want to like get to that point. 'Cause it takes a lot for me to bring it back.
That too. I'll be mad for a long time, just hot.
Yeah.
Like physically hot.
Yeah. I remember we had
a conversation, didn't we? Yeah.
I don't want to be angry forever, because I will be angry forever.
Man, I won't. I'm actually when it comes to a point in time where I feel like you really like affecting me too much.
Yeah.
Come down, and then I'm like Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
When I start to hate you for real, I start fucking with people. And people be like, oh my god, that's when people start really getting upset too.
Yeah.
It's funny, but I'm obnoxious as fuck.
Yeah.
And I do, like, especially in the workplace, if you take it to that spot, I'm gonna find a way to I try not to fuck with people back because I don't really want nobody to lose their job, but I watch you struggle. You know what I mean? It's just like, nah, I don't fuck with people. I can't stand people really. Like just on the honest front.
Yeah, definitely.
The fact that I have to be here trying to work with you is not my decision. You know. But yeah. But fuck it. I ain't gotta go back to work till Tuesday. Shit. Work. Put in work. But what you doing this weekend?
So, stream. Watching the UFC fight.
Ooh, which one?
Big UFC fight. Islam Makhachev versus Dustin Poirier.
Where you watching it at?
Here.
On your computer? You watch it with the boys? Oh. Hey man, we live. Well shit, let me pull up.
Down. I think she's supposed to be going to work tomorrow, so we'll see. Even if
Pull up, man. I've been wanting to do shit like that. I've been wanting to watch fights and shit, but I
Yeah.
don't never know nobody that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just
Who's into it?
well, yeah, or was I don't know. Just being around the right people
Yeah.
is also another thing. So,
I am game for that. Yeah, man. Like I usually just watch it by myself. I stay home and save money and just sit there and watch it, and then I directly get off TV and go to streaming.
okay.
Cause I'll game stream after.
Uh, um, um, thanks, man. On for a while, but like, I got a case of the Fridays, not a case of the Mondays. Get your ass kicked for saying. Um, I got a case of the Fridays, Chief. I'm bored. I want to get out. I don't necessarily want to get away from the kids, but I want to do shit the kids can't do. I be
And
ready for them to go to bed, but
yeah, man.
they put up a hard fight, bruh.
Here's the thing, man. We gotta be okay with saying stuff like that, cause like you're with them and you to them all day, every day.
You're not okay with saying?
I am.
Oh, okay.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like you kind of like maybe jokingly, but in a sense, like for me to say this for everyone who actually like puts pressure on themselves to be like, oh, I always have to be with my kids. No, you
That's
don't.
fair.
No, you don't.
You don't.
'Cause
Like
you're
your
with
kids
them.
like you better when you're not with them all the time.
Yeah,
I
if you are the
promise you
type
that.
of parent who's with them all day, every day, you consider them all day, every day. I'm not knocking you for it, but you have got to give yourself
Yeah,
some
I'm not.
time.
I'm judging them, but.
You've got to give yourself some time. Because
Mm-hmm.
that's the only way you know that you're getting better as a person is when you step away from it and say, hey, I gotta let this energy out. I gotta let this stress out. I gotta be able to just a little bit,
Not yourself when you let your kids exhaust you.
and then you go right back into it.
Oh.
You're not a bad parent because you want a break. Everyone deserves a break. Now there are some people out there who are taking way too much of a break. We're gonna knock them for it because hey, get it together. But you are not to be knocked for wanting a break. We all want a break.
Yep.
Because like it's tough. Because you have to consider someone else than yourself for most of the rest of the.
As a man, I'd like to add. But no, as a man, you got to consider everybody first.
Yeah.
Everybody has to be comfortable. It's not even like that's a rule in the house. That's nature.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like even if she says I'm good, he's still like okay. And then the kids like they on their way to sleep. It's like I still always kind of got my ears up, making sure everybody's good, locking the doors and shit before we go in. Now just staying like it makes a difference, but I don't know. I ain't really been able to shake that one.
Yeah, or like especially when I'm streaming, like I'm every now and then I'll pop my headphones. I don't want anything to happen, and like especially on my watch, and I'm just like, and then I go beat myself up saying, oh, I should have listened. No, like this is my time. They're asleep.
Yep.
Like I made sure to set my game schedule outside of everyone else's schedule, so I'm bothering nobody. But at the same time, my duty doesn't stop.
Never. It's 100% a thing, but well, Kai.
All week I've been coming home and the office is unlocked. I've been moving around. Boundaries around.
Oh, you got kids, bro. They don't know what that shit mean. And not even in the literal sense, but like they just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
We'll be like, yeah, step away. That's why shit. Yeah, I'll invite you over. Come on over, man. Breath.
And the crazy thing, I get so many opportunities to leave the house, and I just tell myself, like I have to be. When things happen, and I'm like, I should have been.
You're a dad. You're a good dad. Good job.
I'll be having people over here because I'm like, I can't. Freaking happen.
I don't like I used to enjoy like being out. I used to go out all the time and all,
Yeah.
Like now, even with the case of the Fridays, I don't necessarily want to go out. That I want that time and the moments where I didn't get away.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I don't want to get out. I want to get away. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's why. That's why. Like even I said, I appreciate doing these because it gives me the
Yeah.
opportunity to get away, and then you get good conversation back in it.
Yeah.
Two guys sitting and
Get it
chilling,
out.
seeing what everything's about, man. Nothing wrong with it. That would be praised. Okay. Yeah, part. I've been working on Zach's map for Dungeons and Dragons, yeah.
Yeah.
And man, thinking I'm still like never gonna take on another commission. Ever.
Really? Why? What happened? Oh, okay.
Like it's always just pressure to do something that I'm not doing.
Yeah.
There's things that I want to do that I'm not doing because of other people.
Yeah.
Scared of it.
Yeah.
And it's not against Zach at all or nothing. Like,
Know your limit.
yeah.
You just know where you're at right now.
I didn't realize that I had to have that kind of a limit. But yeah, I put so much on my plate and pushing them. And it's as hard as it is for me to do the things that people specifically want.
Yeah.
I don't get the time to really do for myself and actually see where I'm at as an artist. You know, some people like I've noticed it. Like sometimes people go to school to learn their shit, and like I don't have enough. What's the word? What kind of art? Liberal art training, like as far as like painting and Photoshop design and shit. It takes me too long because operating the program in an efficient time, and knowing the steps that it takes to get the job done most efficiently. I'm completely ignorant to it.
Yeah.
I don't say I can't do it or I can't make it look good. I can definitely do that, but it's time for me to learn a little bit more about the shits. If I really be sitting up there stressing. I know it's a way to do it. Like I said, somebody that's efficient in Photoshop that kind of way, they could have had that shit done in a day.
I feel the same way about using Ableton, the music program that I used to. Cause like I'm still learning a lot of it, and there's so much to learn. I barely even surface it. I know enough to navigate what I classify as good. But yeah, I feel the exact same way.
I've been thinking about getting into art history. I tried to avoid it for a while because I was like, oh man, do I really need art history to be an artist? And it's like, yes, it just doesn't all have to be written down. Like, not knowing my art history is kind of disrespectful for me to diss shit that had to do, like, you know what I mean? But also, what?
I don't want to feel that way. I don't want to feel like I've been disrespecting the game for so long. I'm like, I like art. I'll do some art.
Man.
But do I want to learn about it?
Well, what are you trying to do with it?
Really, right now, not as much far.
That's what I'm saying. So it's not that it's not that you're being disrespectful because you're not trying to do the same thing I'm trying to do with it. I think that's okay. Cool, but the way that people respond to my work also, I should have a little bit more respect because I don't know. It's like
I get
you get what you say. You get what I mean.
I do, but I don't because a lot of other artists that were so deep into their own art because like they just kept having things going. They kept having the imagination going. Like, do you really think they were out there trying to get inspired or learn the history of other artists? Some of them were just doing their thing.
You know what it's really about? It's about learning how.
Okay.
What style did MC Escher use in order to get the perspective of those?
Shit. I
I love MC Escher. My two favorites are MC Escher and goddamn Salvador Dali.
That one.
You don't know who Salvador Dali is?
Uh-uh.
Melting Clocks.
Nope.
Yes, you've seen the Melting Clocks before. I know you have. But I thought about it a lot, and it's like, okay, I know somebody who really looks like Basquiat or Basquiat, however you say his last name.
No. You
Fire.
No,
What?
sir. You are not going to love urban art. You're not going to be an artist yourself. You are not going to start the conversation with wanting to know art history without knowing that man's name.
Why?
Say it right.
I have an accent. I don't make you no bullshit. What is it? Is it Basquiat?
No.
Basquiat?
Yes, and having accent does not mean you mispronounce the letter.
This is why I feel like art history is important. You just answered your own question, asswipe. But even still, like, which one is it? Basquiat.
Basquiat. Yeah.
But okay, so but here's
What's
the
his
thing,
name
like,
again?
yes, I know, I know that if a person is inspired by him or has something that kind of looks like them, they probably were drawn to it. You think they didn't learn about him? You know what I mean? Did you think they didn't dive deeper, or are you going to continue to be superficial about your work?
Yeah.
You know, and I thought about this mostly because when I did that thing at WSU about a month ago, girl was like, "Oh, well, you don't know who this quilter is? She's very famous." I was like, "Nah." I was like, "I don't really follow a lot, and it's kind of embarrassing, and there's something missing."
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? If you try to itch a scratch, why would you rule it out? Type of thing.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
you know Dolly. You know Dolly. Now the
looks
whole
familiar.
party is melting like Dolly. Yeah.
Kanye line? Okay. Sounds like I've heard it too. Okay.
Lamborghini Mercy.
Oh, okay. Okay. Not familiar with the piece that you were talking about, but
Did you see it? Did you see it?
there was a bunch of. But I
Oh,
got the
oh,
gist
clocks.
of, yeah.
Like the one with the elephant. Like he's just got some really interesting. I like him because it looks like he lives in his.
Yeah.
Like it looks like he was there painting inside of it, and that's kind of what I try to achieve
Like
with
he
my
came
work
back
too.
from his dream. Bad.
Yup, exactly. I love that about Dolly. MC Escher was just so precise with just with how he put the depth into it, and I always try to capture depth. So when I was thinking about that, I said, I guess two of my favorites would be Blink and Blank. Now, my thing now is, okay, you got Basquiat. I even got his Funko Pop. Fuck you. But
did you order it online? Or did you pick it up at the store?
It was at GameStop.
At GameStop. Okay. Oh look, babe. Bisquick. I don't have him.
Now that's just.
I need him.
That's disrespectful. I learned today, I guess. See, this is why I need to be more polished on my art history. Like if I was a rapper, I'd be good though, because I know a lot of hip hop history. I love hip hop.
I feel like there's such a strong way that you can tie all that in that has
Exactly what I'm getting.
Like it hasn't been done before, but like it's been like touched on.
Question is, why is it that every time we learn about art history, we look straight at Renaissance people of a picture of fucking Christopher Columbus, which we don't even like anymore?
Because that's the pinnacle of the beginning of art, was the Renaissance time, which is crazy because we can always fall back on those things, but that's not the start. That's not the biggest time of art either.
It ain't. What is the biggest time of art in Europe?
There is no art.
I think it's always pretty consistently big, huh?
Yeah, because like I feel like that's the problem with the art, the eye of art, is that we're always looking for the next big thing. There's so much to grasp with art. Like it can be as little as stick figures being drawn by cavemen, because that was big in their time. Because who ever wanted to sit and actually draw shit with blood or like mud on the
Mm,
wall?
might need to communicate something.
Right. And then see, like that's where a lot of like things you can consider as communication and art started. Maybe
Mm.
all that started in one. But like as where we're at in our time now, if we go back and see that, we'll be able to feel the emotion. We'll feel like understand, like it's more encapsulating than I would be able to see something from Salvador
So
Dali.
here's the thing: if we visualize enough people, we can redo a Renaissance. You don't have to study them anymore because it was the beginning. Like we need to see like new artists.
Yeah.
Why are there no famous new artists that I've heard of?
Right.
See them all online. Yeah, there's a shitload of them, but we don't hear about anybody after Basquiat
Banksy.
or Banksy or what's the what with the Campbell soup? Right. Well, Picasso died in like 72.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I was about to say John Lennon. It's definitely not John Lennon. Andy Warhol. Shit. Yeah. So it's like those people were like the 70s. The 70s had some really good, and whoever it was that did the pop art, that was real big in the 70s. When I talk about, I don't know art history, but I'm really spitting.
Yeah.
But just different styles and stuff. I would like to like see the world of art has grown into animation, right?
Yep.
I haven't people said who are my favorite animators.
Yeah.
I have favorite people that like animation companies.
Yeah.
Rhymes Like Dimes happens to be like a animation page that does some of the music videos that I really enjoy. But the person that did the animated Tupac's "Do for Love," they
Yep.
deserve a place in art. Um, but just things like that, I think we need to fit new lanes into the conversation in history because there's so much that's going on.
Trying to hang on to old, trying to give light to what.
That sounds like some real 15, 19.
And going back to what I was saying, we're just always looking for the next big thing that give them everybody their shot.
You know, something that I'm working on. I don't want to give everybody a shot though. Like no bullshit. There needs to be gates because some people don't want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can open the gate, then they're gonna ask you to walk. I don't want them kind of people.
Yeah.
I don't want them kind of people. So you have to have your limits.
Well, and why you would get those kind of people? Because we have this idea that we have to make what we got, well, what we think our expertise is, because that's how we think living. That's how we think we're out there. It's the idea of fame and fortune. Fortunately, a lot of us have used art as a fame and fortune, or at least success. And so, with that mentality, people are putting out art as for it to be mainstream. And then, so yeah, in the sense of like everyone trying to be mainstream, yeah, no, don't give everybody, because a lot of people really shouldn't have that kind of life. People just need to understand that they're better in the background.
Mm-hmm.
But I hate that when it comes to the idea of success, knowledge, people don't want to put them out in public.
And that's where I'm coming from, because you've heard my view about not necessarily being not accepted here, but going through steps of going to things and still not really understanding why. When I get the reception from the people, you know what I mean? Why am I not here?
Yeah.
Why am I not there? There's something missing. Maybe I'll be there in the first place. I might not. So the best way to like the safest route that I can go and say that like I can scratch this itch that I'm having is create my own.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about history, if we're talking about what's going to draw a crowd and everything like that, we have to pay homage to ourselves for one thing.
Yeah.
Like right here in this community, how many people are trying to be historical artists? Because if you don't stop painting, why wouldn't you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you go down in the? But we're not putting ourselves down in the books. As far as like regular artists go, like I wouldn't say regular, I'm sorry, additional artists go, um, that's kind of what I want to do, man. Just like people here, I want to put them out. Um, and you
Be
can't
like
do
an
that.
ambassador for artists.
Yeah, but you can't do that if you're only painting, and that is 100% fact right now. There's some people that are selling their paintings for thousands of dollars and making it to get by. Congratulations.
You know what?
Um,
That's not even all the way a good thing though. But people who have that kind of attention,
mhm.
have that kind of fan base, they have $1,000 pieces that no one's touching because they're $1,000 freaking dollars.
I know. I'm saying they're selling them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're selling them.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
Oh, okay.
yeah. um, and so do your thing.
Yeah.
Everybody don't have that. That's not always a guarantee for that, or for them
Yeah.
people either.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I don't know why that is though. I don't know what the difference is
Difference with what?
between people who selling $1,000 paintings and people who are basically just out here trying to make a name for themselves as an artist in the first place.
Opportunity fan base, man.
What do you do to get your fan base up? Like,
the
do people start as already fans? Are they already fans of the person before they saw the art? Were they a fan of the art before they met the person, then fell off because of the person that they were?
Yeah.
What is it?
Honest, I can't.
And how can you redeem yourself? You know what I mean? I don't need no redemption, but I would hate for somebody to be a certain way,
Yeah.
but let their talent go to waste because people didn't. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
unless you're R. Kelly. Well, but nah, man. But it's not. I don't see enough of that from people to be so choosy. In the world, not even just here in Wichita, not
Yeah.
even in the region, but like in the world. It's like there's so many Jordans up north that didn't get their break. That it doesn't have to be. I could probably start an animation studio in Wichita with the talent that we have. Probably could. I know 3D modelers, 3D animators, and with my school connect, I could import it. I ain't making no business plan to start an animation studio. I'm not really built like that. That's a lot of it. That's a lot of investing.
Yeah.
I don't have that kind of power. Excuse me, but
Oh,
just things like that. It's just it's kind of what I think about. Like nobody making moves.
Yeah.
And wanting to be the one to make the moves, but not necessarily. I don't have the education or the know-how or the discipline. Really work that shit out. I don't have enough confidence in the discipline. I know the things I don't do, which I was just telling you about my statements and shit. Like, bet on myself. Sounds kind of bad, but you got to know your limits too.
Yeah. I think if there were better outlets to everything as far as what we want to do with ourselves, if there was more ladders to climb, or if it was far more achievable time frame that we ourselves, I think we would be able to talk ourselves up a little more and have a little more faith. But all the people who do the same thing that are just on past you and like somehow they were able to do for their name, like get up the steps. But I don't know, because like we're always like networking, oh this is that, and I think we find it tough to just be like okay with putting it out there because we really don't want that. No, we really don't want anyone else like to judge us by our art when like why am I proving myself to you when other people like it?
Because
it's the craziest step.
You have to, because somebody's gonna buy it.
Yeah,
that's the thing. It's like I'm not proving myself to anybody, but if I know I'm good at something and I'm not getting the results other people are getting, then you kind of have to look at it. It's like making yourself a business and you're not having competition.
Yeah,
bullshit. You have competition, you're a business.
Yeah.
So it's like you gotta look, okay, what are they doing that they're getting this this, that, the third. It's really hard because I don't even think it's personal, but it's You have to look at it. You're not proving yourself to this person. You're building a customer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're saying, "Oh, this was hot. It should sell." I got an inventory of 13 different portraits. I'm going to make more prints of the one that's selling the most, right? You know what I mean? And so then again, if this one's selling the most, I'm going to try to do another painting that's kind of like this one. You're not proving yourself. You're not bowing down to anything or anybody. You're creating a base so that you can gain revenue. That's also going to be the thing that kill you because you let the crowd determine what you are doing
Yeah.
in the long run. Now, an artist that can do whatever they want and then they know it's going to sell. Those are the ones that are making it. Like my favorite new artist in the social media world is Paper Frank. If you ever look, probably haven't heard of him. One of them Gunna albums. Who Gunna is?
I know who he is. I've never trying to get him a
Did
chance.
cover at all? Okay, so I'm gonna show you this album cover. He that Paper Frank did. Ooh, I'm hungry. I said that already.
Yeah.
But he can put out anything. He has a trademark style.
Yeah.
He has trademark attributes to his art and everything like that. And he does that aspect of art as well as the actual talent of the execution. He does them both so well. Can't really can't deny him. I mean, I love this. Very intelligent.
Love him so much. Marry him.
I don't do that. Okay? That's Paper Frank's work.
Oh, okay.
That dude is insane. But if you is my mic still on? Yeah. Anyway, level 8 non-tornado threat tomorrow. Oklahoma.
Damn.
Mostly central Oklahoma though, but I ain't gonna risk it. We was gonna go down there this weekend, and I really want to go see my family, but not traveling. Keep some money in my pocket.
Yeah.
Got the baby with us. All that good jazz.
Yeah.
We're heading down there in 3 weeks. Go. See the style similar to the last image I showed you? You don't see what's going on? Look at the flowers. Okay, that's the consistency in his work.
Oh, okay.
You will always see them type of flowers and stuff.
Yeah.
Or the Band-Aids. Started doing digital shit. That was all like markers. He usually does like a lot of marker and paint work.
Yeah.
But you see what I mean? I don't do that personally. I have no style out.
Yeah.
I don't have a trademark style. It's like self-realization.
Not to be biased, but I would always shoot over what
I appreciate that.
the Dragon Ball thing is really awesome.
Mhm.
I'm a super huge fan of Dragon Ball, and
Mhm.
his Gunna album cover was really cool.
Mhm.
And then what was it? Italian?
I think so.
I feel like obviously he has to start doing wave. That's now mainstream. He has to actually start.
Mhm.
I feel like for you, it always capture what those did.
Well, I think that comes from what I try to accomplish in most all of my portraits, especially that I try to be in there, man. I try to get all them crevices, but I don't do what Paper Frank does.
Which is what?
Style. He has a very flat, very animated, very non-realistic, well, realistic but non-realistic style. Mine is almost Renaissance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to add imaginative things to my stuff because I'm not using my imagination well. Because I mean, I'm not talking down about myself by any means.
No, 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 no.
Um,
I figured out a way to discern the art styles between. His is cool. You can't knock it. Like his is cool. Like if I ever had the chance to actually want a piece from him, yeah.
mhm.
Here's my take on it. He has cool pieces where like I'll have it, and then if people are over, I'm like, oh hey look, I got this from Gunna. As far as yours are mural ready. Like you have the essence to put on mural. Like I would like one a little him printed, laminated, whatever. But as far as art that you create, that shit's going on a fucking wall.
Think so?
Yes.
I'm putting my shit, his shit on my wall too. Like, and I'm not negating what you said by any means.
No, I get where you're coming from.
But the way I do try to put things together, yeah, it's like grander, and I like my all the style. I like what I do.
I think
If I didn't, I wouldn't do it.
I think a challenge that you need to apply to yourself
Please.
is just how many people get out last 6 months
I'm
of
not
the year.
I'm not. I'm tired. I don't like if I could. I don't know, man. It's a motivation thing. It's when it comes to painting, especially, I just don't have, like I was saying earlier, the education and know how to do it and make it to the point where I'd be confident enough to want to do it. And
Yeah.
if I ask you, if I tell you, if I accepted that challenge in 6 months, I could say probably 2 to 3 paintings.
But I mean, like, there's no win or lose. If you did 2 to 3 paintings in 6 months, you can challenge yourself to do 5 to 6,
Mm-mm.
or two to three. You can do 5 to 6, and I think I don't know. I feel like there's so much pressure on yourself that you're just like, no,
I
I'm
do put a
tired.
lot of pressure on
Like
myself.
you exhaust yourself before you could even apply the effort. And I mean, like with everything you have going on, like yeah, take that break, but don't lose the flame.
I'm trying not to lose the flame. I ain't gonna hold you. But I also am trying to get straight, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to deny them any of my time because I'm doing things that I'm ultimately not getting as far or financially lucrative.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm at the point where I'm asking myself, why am I really doing this? And it's cool that it would be a hobby, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to have to grind for it so hard anymore. They need as much as I need them.
Yeah.
But
Going back to what we had said earlier, like, is it really that bad to give yourself one day to really apply to art, and throughout the week you can kind of like touch on things?
I can't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be nice, but realistically, something happens. Something always happens to where
Got the truth.
yeah. It's not that I don't think I could but to ask to put yourself in a room and do the work without anybody bothering you, anybody asking you for anything, anybody calling. One thing, it couldn't be in my home. I understand completely why people leave have to do things outside of I learned that talking about I wanted to work from home during COVID. Thank you, Zach. But nah, man, I just don't know how to do that and keep a happy home.
Yeah.
At the same time, because everybody needs something. Yard need cut, the fence need trim, fence need replacing boards. I don't like the way the yard looks, so it's got to be damn near completely redone. And it's like I didn't want that personally from a home. I wasn't ready to take all that on, honestly, but I needed to take that on for the sake of my family and children. And it's not as large of a thing to give up what I was doing. Um, but it does have a toll nonetheless, and it hurts sometimes, man. Like I said, I felt like I'm cheating on my family with art sometimes now. That's stupid. Like, little bit. All right. Yeah, the baby crying pretty good. You need anything? Yo, she's ending. But it's like we both know it's been a hard last couple of months. Not the baby to handle.
Yeah.
But
They're always the toughest.
I sure hope she calmed down before she go to daycare before she kicked out.
Wait, what?
I stop crying if you put her down.
When is she eligible for daycare? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, y'all gotta leave her alone.
That's gonna be our new thing. We're like, hey. But nah, man, it's just taking it for what it is, man. And life is what life is going now, and I'm good with it. My kids,
Yeah.
babies.
Art is also your baby.
Art is my main Damie. Art is my bottom. She just ain't never acted. Well, actually, if Art was a hoe, yeah, I'm going there. I'm going there. And I was pimping. Art would be my baddest bottom broad. Can't get her confidence right enough to make a good deal. Yup. I think I gotta leave her. But she won't let me go. That bitch fast. She can run real fast in high heels. That might be my next picture. I'm gonna draw Art as a hoe.
She always trying to hide from a man in a purple suit.
I ain't got no purple suit, but I might make that change. I might do that. Pimpin'. Where my brush at? I ain't got no facial hair now. But yeah, man, nah, it's like, I wish I could get, and I know that I've dealt with a lot of self, things that I feel like may, kind of stunt any artist's growth. I gotta take that and I gotta either learn from it or not do it no more. I think I was kind of in the wrong place for a long time, and once again, not paying homage to the people that really do this shit or really have taken the time out. It's just like, yeah, you kind of can't be an artist without starving. There's so many people starve for it.
Yeah.
Kind of, you know, almost like hazing.
Yeah.
But I won't not feed me or my kids. I ain't never been a person that hasn't worked or relied on every other week getting a paycheck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't never put that away or aside from my art. And I think that's one of the things I said. You gotta starve. It might be a figurative thing. Enough about me, I guess. I've been really talking. Tell me.
All out.
It's
Over
been
here
a lot.
crushing this drawing, man.
Yeah.
I'm so happy with how far I am.
Yeah. It is.
Keep talking.
Oh, you want me to keep going?
Nah,
I'm about to say,
if you got more to say, by all
my
means.
jaw's hurt. I'm tired. No Diddy.
All day.
All of it. But
You know, I really can't sit here and try to coach everything because I'm in the same boat. Like I watch so many people go like just I feel like their success is far more than mine, and I'm just like I watch people get the attention I wish I got. I watch people
I hope.
like
Does
you
it feel make you feel like a hater?
it yeah.
I'm not a
But
hater.
like it's like I get to a point where I'm like, why don't I have it? But when I stop, I'm like, I shouldn't think like that because good for them.
No, absolutely.
But like I just wish I had it also. So
And I guess it's fair to want. You can want. I
it's
don't
like I hate having to sit there and watch people get as far as they have, and I look at me, I'm like, what's wrong with me?
nothing.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with you.
and I think
Maybe you're trying the wrong things, even though it feels right.
you know what back me up on this. You know what else it is? I'm really not trying to go out to the fucking.
That's what I'm trying to try not to
Like,
do
I
my
don't
damn
want to have
self.
to do
Like
what everyone else get as far as I did. You know, like really begging, really putting myself out there and forms that I don't want all up and down all day long. Ass cheek, bone cleavage, and then oh, I want to, and then
OnlyFans.
want to be taken seriously. I want to be taken seriously from the get up, you know.
Yeah, I feel that, man, and that's why like this podcast is another good thing. Like I am looking for my people out here, man. I'm not looking for the same results from the I see that's from. Really not. I want people that feel the same way I feel about the things that I do come forward and not necessarily buy my shit, but to know that we out here, you know what
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, buy my shit, don't get me wrong. Yeah, buy all that shit. But not everybody's gonna have the same numbers. Not everybody's gonna have the same things, but it's so many people that are under rock or in the shadows or not enough people not getting through. And if it's not personal, if it's not they having their own personal problems, then by all means, please come forward. Yeah, don't bring me your personal problem, but not for me. We had that discussion a little bit earlier about the work thing. I'm not that guy. I'm very nice, but no. But yeah, man. Like if you feel like this is not, this things that are winning around you,
Yeah.
if you feel like that's not for you, then I'm trying to be the person here to help you, or help, or at least put it all together. I
There's
think I
so
cut you off
much.
though.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, this is our dynamic, and it's always good. But I like how we always apologize for it. It's not. I think what it is that there's a lot of overthinking that goes into play, and then of course, like we dedicate and sacrifice so much of our time to other people who don't do, who are getting ahead of us. We're such empathetic people that we tend to just kind of like stay in our own shadow to make sure people are given the light. And like we had said earlier, it gets to a point where that accumulates, and we're just like, why? And we forget that we've done so much for, or like we were just like, not to say that like, oh, like I'm just letting people, I'm giving everybody this, keeping it for myself. No, I think it's just like instinctually, we do the best that we can to see people thrive. It does get to a point to where we're like, where's the return? And we're not constantly thinking about it, but like when we see people who are like thriving and like kind of see like they kind of forgot how they got there in the first place, it almost kind of like the people who are succeeding have this kind of fake, not everyone, it's very small percentage, but like there are some people who have this kind of fake connotation about them, like not you.
I honestly, the people that I see winning, I don't see that. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Like, but the realm that I see success in,
Yeah.
personally, I don't see a lot of the fake persona. I knew a lot of those guys since I was young.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of people that I don't associate myself with.
Yeah.
That have that.
Well,
that
see, that's
have
what I'm
that.
talking about.
Yeah.
There's people that you know, but you
Mhm.
see that this.
Them ain't the people I'm thinking about when I
Okay.
speak of. That's all I'm saying.
I'm thinking in a broad sense because
Okay.
there are people who put in the hard work, who put in the dedication, put in the time, who separated themselves just to like to
Mhm.
really get there. I
Mhm.
applaud everyone for their success, but there are those people. And removing myself and the sacrifices and dedication out of it, there are those
Uh-huh.
people that who actually do have this kind of like fake connotation.
Absolutely. It's
And
a lot of that here.
That's
There's
where
a lot of that here.
and that's where fame and celebrities come. Hollywood comes. People who aren't who they used to be, they're playing a part, and I don't want to be that person. I don't want to
Mhm.
play a part. I don't want to have to fit into some kind of mold to be like, hey, also consider me.
But where we live at, a lot of people like to be in the mold.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Well, a lot of people with money like to be in the mold.
Oh, you were right the first time because a lot of people here don't have the money. They play like they have the money. And it's not to say that anyone can't make it out of where we live at. It's just that it's a big small area. If you start to really network, you get to know people. Oh, hey, I knew that person from high school. Oh, hey, that's a family friend. Oh, like you start to really mesh those networks together. So that's why it's big, small, because we're a growing
Unless
city.
some of those networks are saying like you saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a growing city, but you know a lot of people who know a lot of people. It's kind of easy to start getting into the network. That's because that's how friendly we are here. Yeah, we're pretty friendly.
I guess in comparison to other places.
Yes.
We're the Midwest, so I can't say that.
There's so much to us that's positive that we fail to give ourselves credit for because, yes,
I love being from the Midwest. I ain't gonna lie to you.
In light of other coastal areas and even some
And
Midwest areas, like there are people
who. Mm-hmm.
And we're not mean. We're definitely fair, but there are a lot of people who like who they're all about their own success.
Hey y'all, thank you. Have a good day. Come on back and see us.
We don't talk like that.
Yeah, you're right. Well, you ain't ever been to Missouri?
I have.
Okay, you ever?
Not the rural parts of Missouri.
You ain't never been to like Branson or nothing?
No.
Oh,
dude.
Whole different world. That you talk about true Midwest. Them fools got them houses off in them hills and shit. I love Branson though. Don't get me wrong.
I just know that some they take their
weird that I liked it that much,
and they forget that people help them to act like they.
Yeah, man.
Again, I don't ever want to knock anyone for their success. I just know, me personally, I will never want to put myself out there to like almost feel like I sold myself.
I've never been close enough to somebody that successful that they acted like, you know what I mean? Like I not in the levels that I'm looking at. Like, I don't know. I never really thought about that. I know, like I said, I know the mentality exists, and there's a lot of people, who do it. I guess I've been under a rock for a while. I ain't that's to talk to nobody. Like, if you would ever be like, yeah, man, your segment was great, and it's gonna go this way.
Yeah.
Like we ain't really good. I don't like that you did that to me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just my kind of personality. Out of sight of but I hope that anybody that we didn't come across, especially that now that we ain't never really got to worry about it.
Yeah.
That's so shitty.
Why? It feels really good to understand, like growing me, like you come to understand that when you're growing, that you allow yourself to start to lose, feel that way, make you have those thoughts, or who actually are like that, start to really want to positive growth, maturity, and it just says a lot about yourself and where you pull yourself away, you give yourself a chance. But
yeah,
if you find yourself, and this applies to me too, I really had to sit and think of myself. If you sit with a lot of the things, a lot of the people who aren't getting there, you are no different than. And you may think that you're a good person.
No
you
bullshit.
May think that you're doing all this and that, but if you don't remove yourself from complacency, that's where you'll always be. I really had to apply that to myself, learn it the hard way, and then start changing. So yeah, and then like of course the higher you start to go up as far as what your idea of success is or ed or networking, you start to see that it doesn't change the type of people in each level that you go to.
Mm-hmm.
It's like playing a video game. Full circle, baby. Each level that you go to will always have its repetitions from class, but it just gets a little more difficult. That the challenge is that you apply everything that you learned to the next level, but also you
Always
have to
somebody's
figure out.
son in there that you went to high school with. No goddamn well he ain't supposed to be there, 'cause you know what I mean. You know you were smarter now. You wasn't the smartest kid, but you know you know.
What's up, dumbass?
He said, "Pal."
I don't know what he's
Yeah.
saying.
That guy. Oh man, and I'm so unserious. People think that like I'm along those lines, but then it's just like, oh, ain't it? Those are people, like I said, when I get mad, I just start making fun of people.
Yeah.
They on my permanent list. I them where I work at. Boy, nepotism can't save that personality. I'm sorry. Yeah, Catalina wine mixer. That's why I be calling events too.
Really?
Man, like my mama working in a bougie liquor store, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes there's tastings and stuff like that. And I even when I was running liquor, working for distributors, I was like, Catalina wine.
Of the world.
Bro, what? Nah, but it's like in those like it's kind of like that. It's like whenever you get into those, everybody tries so hard, and it's just like I don't care if you're authentic or not. This is fucking weird.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like being in the white collar areas, man. I don't like having to feel like I don't like having to feel like I gotta act a certain way in order to get a certain level of prestige.
Why?
But nah, and that's another thing. It's like the intro to Thug's Mansion is I think we need a spot where we can kick it. Spot where we ain't gotta go nowhere and be all Hollywood and shit. But like for real, man. It's like but idea in my head.
No.
But I just something I can't disclose on the podcast. But yeah, man, I mean, just a spot for people who aren't. Oh, I went to a Final Friday once. Girl had a show. I respect her art. I like what she. I mean, she's hustling. She got in her spot. That's what's up. So I went and seen her, but I went to the wrong spot. It's next door. There was another one. It was almost like some civil rights shit to me.
Really?
I mean, not like as far as racism goes, the people in there was very nice, but there was a really upscale, we're serving wine art venue right here. Next door, there was a wooden floor, loud, quick art play at a place, and I'm like, I was just starting to think like these people. I walked in and I was looking at the art. Was like, man, I don't see her stuff nowhere. It's not a big place. I'm just going around enjoying what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
And these people start talking to me. It's almost like not necessarily what are you doing here because they found out who I was and I had art up downtown at that point.
Yeah.
They found out who. Oh yeah, you know. Oh yeah. It was like I was like yeah, but I was looking for this girl. And I was like, oh, she's next door. And it was completely opposite. It was like, how can I explain? You know, in the movies.
Get Out.
No, because the people was really cool. The people was good.
Okay.
Just the situation at hand. it made me think about you know, in the movies where they're like they do the pan where it's a really upscale place, but like they pan over and next door is some like wild shit that's
Yeah.
going on. Like they go downstairs because the people down in the basement was doing this.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what it reminded me of. It wasn't a bad thing because everybody was doing their thing. It was respected. Nobody hated each other. But I was just like, wonder how much these her paintings.
Right.
Is that because that's our audience? And that's cool because niggas ain't got no money.
Right.
I can't put it no other kind of way. And I don't want to sell to people that have $1,000 because them ain't my people.
Right.
You know, no offense to them. Want to give me $1,000 for a piece? We can talk about it over here.
Right.
But I'm not about to sit up here and say that you have to. Like, I don't want the aura basically of people who are looking at this, sipping whatever the fuck kind of wine. Man, bring some Henny over to my shit, and not even on no matter of fact, don't even bring no Henny. I'm sorry. Bring Douce and some cigarettes.
Douce.
Bring some dominoes. No bullshit. I will have a domino tournament at my art show. No, I mean, well, cause why not?
Yeah.
Urban artists don't get enough love around. I mean, they get love, and there's people in the city that are really looking to try to help them. I won't knock them.
Yeah.
But urban artists need love from urban people.
Yeah.
And they don't know how to show that because they're not urban.
Right.
You know, and that's the part that's a big one, right? Do people that are urban care enough to respond though? If I try to this is, I also said I have some good to tell you.
Huh.
I spoke to somebody about a show.
Ooh. Okay.
Grant application. They sent me a grant application.
Okay.
So I can find out how to get funded for up to $1,000, I think.
Nice.
And me and another person, or the other guy I was talking to you about,
yeah.
are able to both do it.
Yeah.
So then we could apply it to the same.
Oh.
So like that could easily be a thing by the end of the summer.
Dude, all for it, man.
Look at me. It's like he ain't got tired of the kids. Hey dad, yeah, look, no.
I'm actually there.
Proud of myself. Motherfucker. But nah, man. I talked to somebody just this morning about it. I'm gonna give it a shot, and it had some questions on the application that I knew I could really apply that would like bridge the gap. Well, there is no gap. I don't need a bridge. I just want things to be on the other side of the gap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't like.
No, I need to start it.
Did I talk about X-Men 97 on the last episode?
You did. I really haven't been able to do so.
You remember when you gave me that copy of not the form. That's a good Jackie Chan. The Raid.
Yeah.
I still haven't watched it.
Okay, get off my ass.
Okay. But just know that when you put that copy of The Raid in my hand and you was on my ass, I wish I had a copy. I wish. Like, here,
dude, all you have to do is put it in.
All you have to do is stream it. Yeah, look, that's less work on my end. I gotta find a Blu-ray player.
What about your Xbox? And no, you don't have to need a Blu-ray player. It's a regular DVD. Got the combo.
I ain't even open it. I ain't even open it. But yeah, I feel you there. But what I was saying is like, X-Men have been really going back and forth about like the gap that they either one's trying to bridge the gap and one's, like I said, trying to do the same thing. I'm kind of like Magneto on my shit. Is like, I'm not violent, and I care. It's entity issue. if so many people want to be artists, people don't want to do bad stuff about with art. We should all be able to do something without being, uh, I wouldn't say necessarily turned away, but we should be able to do something. You
Yeah.
know, urban people should be able to do urban shit, and still not quite there. So it's like I'm not. Yeah, I don't want to bridge the gap. I want to make as much money as them people over there drinking they dry ass wine, looking at pictures of shit that I don't have anything to do with me, man. It just doesn't. It's nice. Like one person I saw at that deal I was just explaining to you about the girl I went to go see. The person that was next door had a really dope classic robot painting. Just really, really good. I loved it.
Yeah.
That's something that okay, that resonates with me. But I'm still not hanging any pictures of a classic toy robot. You know what I mean? Like, what do these people want? Somebody might. But I mean, and it's cool that the person did it, but what for? Show. Say that they're selling it for $3,000.
That's crazy. Art
What are
goes
these
for
people?
so much.
My case.
Better. Like you have good art. That
If I was
should be
if I was
worth-
more for the people,
you have art that should be worth hundreds of dollars, but you know,
I need to be for myself right now. I got artwork that I feel like, easily 100. Well, right now I don't. Right now I'm sitting on Prince and, well, okay, my Gil Scott Heron is worth 400, and I'm not letting that go for any $100 per square foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4x4. That's not square feet. $1,500. I'm sorry. $10 per square. Anyways, whatever the amount is, $100. $100. 4 feet. 4x4 foot. But even that's fair. I think that's really fair because it's really big, and I don't know who I would sell that to. I'd have to leave it online. I don't want it. I got Prince. Like, I don't have a emotional connection with that one particularly because it's 4 foot by 4 foot.
a lot of time and effort into it. So that you're selling it for what it's worth.
No, most definitely. Probably less. I no, I don't because I haven't seen it in months. I gotta get over that shit because I'm real bad about saying I want to keep something and don't use it or look at it for. But I don't know. I feel like there would be a fan of Gil Scott Heron that would really understand that particular piece enough to want to pay a decent for it. You know which one I'm talking about, right? Red, black, and green guy with the glasses.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. Red, black, yellow, and green. But I don't know, man.
I have faith in it.
And not if I don't promote it. Motivation to sell it. Like, I just now started talking about selling it, you know? And that is one I guess I should probably start with because I actually want to get rid of it. One that I would really say that I would actually want to put in a place because it actually speaks. I feel like that's one of my few that I put my brain into fully and made something that says something other than it's a face. All right, though. feel like I'm talked this man to death today.
No.
You need one of them therapy, Cleopatra. As a matter of fact, I just sit right there.
Yeah, just raise this.
Got a picture of a house on.
No,
How did that make
I've
you?
reached my limit of focus on. And what's gonna happen is I'm just start trying to over edit and good.
Well, that's another thing. That's one of the problems I have. Like I think we've spoken of, like not being able to always sit and
I have the same problem. I have a hard. Um, I can have a problem with focusing. Times like especially on things that I need to get done. I just I hate putting the applying the pressure. At school, it would be taking tests, doing homework. I just sit there and
mm-hmm.
it will, for the longest it was with the music. I'd sit there and be like, man, I really want it done, but I'll just sit there and stare at stuff. I'll play with stuff. I'll get up. I'll waste time. Next thing, 2 hours have gone.
I ain't got
Tired.
nothing to tired. Yep.
Yeah.
That's how I am right now. Like I'm really making good moves on Zach's map. I hope if you watch this, you think that I'm burdened or anything. Alright. But yeah, I get to sitting there. I'm like, man, that's all I got done. Or, oh man, I just don't feel just sometimes it's those pressures, man. That,
My gosh, I know that feeling.
I don't want to sit and do that to myself much
Editing
longer.
videos.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's
god,
the same
dude.
shit,
Like,
and I'm about to get into
here's
doing
my
that same
breakdown
shit.
with it. 2 hour videos, right? I broke it down to like 30 minutes a day for 4 days. I should be able to have that video in a week after I've caught up. So last night I spent 1 minute trying to edit.
What's wrong with that?
Well, if you increase those numbers, I would be wasting 5 minutes, or I would be using 5 minutes to fix on 1 minute.
Yeah.
So over time, especially with the interruptions that I have throughout the damn night and day, yeah, nah, man, I don't get to sit still.
One more time.
I want more time. I want more focus, but also like where I was at, it used to be worse. But where I'm at now, I'm starting to get the hang of it. I kind of know how I want the edits to go. I know when to chop of it, like a part up, what to look for when I'm ready to chop it up. Like my flow is a little faster now. But like I really had to understand my failures, my faults to like really know where to pick myself up at. So like distractions, I'd sit there on my phone, watch videos. I know I'll tell myself, all right, put it down, put it down, put it last video, and I'm like, no, like really put the shit down. It's the last video.
Oh, I'm good about that. Oh my goodness, I'm terrible.
I tell myself to finish things around the house so I can actually sit and like focus and I gotta do that. Like the one thing that really gets me up is laundry. That's it. Other than that, like I really try to put myself on this. I want to put stuff out. I want to catch up because I want to. Yeah, like I'm definitely gonna be summer catching up. I'm almost caught up. Really, it's not. Now that I have my flow, I can actually out faster. But I wasted a lot of time being without a job. So now that I have one, borrowed time. But no, I get it. Sometimes I'll be sitting. I don't want to do. I don't want to do it, but I'm like, no, let's do it. Because like people actually hear that when they give me the opportunity to like tell them what I do. I do it all alone. They're like, oh wow. But I can actually like let people know that I do this all like the editing, like not the content. Having to like force myself to do it. Wanting to be able to like get you guys in on it, and like because like it takes it's a mental game to like have to be like,
yep,
amp myself up to get him over here.
I be trying to exercise and shit about it. Like I'm, and that's why I was like, whenever I went to school, I was like, he was like, you want to give us some time? I was like, nah, like that's the game. Yeah. It's like, let me see how much I can take.
Yeah,
real quick, and yep.
we have some responsibility. Now we also have partners. Partners don't need our help. Do well enough to like do it, so like we can focus on it. Well, with my boys, they're all old enough to understand not
Oh,
what to
those
do,
kind
what
of
not to
partners.
do.
I thought you were talking about. I was like, shit,
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, you
yeah,
got a
our
partner.
partners. Yeah, yeah. So
But
like,
yeah,
like
you
my
gotta cater
wife
to your
doesn't
partner.
always need. She really doesn't need my help. She likes it. She doesn't need it. I feel like as soon as your newborn gets to a certain age, it'll be a little easier for you guys. Like
I can't wait.
she doesn't
I'm
need your
trying to get
help.
her to the 6 month thing to where she can hold a bottle, keep her binky in her mouth,
Yeah,
and turn to where
Yeah.
she can go get.
yeah,
Want to be up, and
Yeah.
I'm about ready to put her in the little bouncer thing. Her head's still.
yeah. That
Yeah.
bobblehead phase, man. You gotta fight through it. But no, like I'm also just working on like with music and DJing. I'm working on like my sound, my craft. I keep having fun with it, so there's no loss there. I put a lot more time into it now, because I want more out of it. Like I want this plan to really happen because after 10, I do want to retire life. Not like that, I just want to be able. I want to live at peace. Sir, put the threats down. You're not going anywhere. My love gun. No, I just want to retire and be at peace.
I can't retire. I'm one of them ones, man, that I just I'm gonna keep going. Even if I retire from, I would love to retire from the 9 to 5 shits.
That's yeah.
But I know at this point, dog, I'm not going to do well at home.
Not.
I got kids.
What does that mean? Why won't you do well at home if you're retired from a 9 to 5?
Home with the kids.
I find that so funny that people can. It's I don't know, cause like I say I can do it, but like they irk my nerve, but I wouldn't have it any other way. So, I know
I
they're under
wouldn't
my
have
care.
it any other way. But when I have like things that I want to do,
Yeah.
and I just can't do it, I know that sometimes I just rather be making some money.
Okay.
That's the thing. It's like, yes, absolutely, absolutely. Like, it's not that I don't want to be around them at all.
Yeah.
I love my kids to death.
Need your time.
But 8 hours a day? I'm spoiled, I guess. I don't want, like, I guess that kind of sounds bad, but
Yeah, because you're choosing 8 hours to make money instead of
don't make money. How am I
Anybody
gonna
was old.
feed them?
anybody old. If they say money was an issue, anyone older than you. If money wasn't the issue, one that was older than you would say that crazy. Cherish the moments that you have with your family.
I
Work
do.
And money will come.
Oh no, they won't.
Will. Yeah. It's not the only job in the city.
Oh, I know. I'm about to leave that motherfucker. You ain't
There you
supposed to say that out loud.
Money,
Nah.
money will always be there.
Money will always be there.
Money's always there to
but
be made, but like your family won't.
what am I missing?
Now that's the problem. If you can ask that.
They be at daycare while I be at work.
If it wasn't for work, okay. Like
Okay, how
obviously,
about
like,
this? Okay, I
as-
won't put it on the kids, Mike.
Not even that. Like
I got. What
you make
about
a
the
point.
mess that they leave?
Even worse. No, you made a fair point. They're at daycare while you're at work. You guys have to have your own lives, but the moments that you do have, don't miss those because you're so worried about making money.
I can't get rid of them. I can't get rid. I believe truly, like we were saying, like when you get time away from your kids, you're a
Yeah.
better person.
Yeah,
And not to say that
you're creating a mental prison when it comes to you like only focusing on them.
the thing that works best for me, particularly, get the fuck. And not in a bad way. Not that I'm like, I can't take it no more.
Get out.
It's just like I need to fulfill this because
Your-
I'm dad. You know what I mean?
Your life
If I'm
isn't-
sitting laying around, I'm gonna lose my freaking mind.
Right. Your life isn't all them. They're a big part.
It
you know,
is.
they're a
No,
big
it's
part.
my life is right now, or like the way I feel, my
Yeah.
kids are every.
Yeah.
So if I did if I did have to go, I'm doing something constructive toward their future. You know what I mean? I gotta think about that. I looked at my bank statements. Uh, but yeah, it's just an investment of time and where exactly you want to put. I know my patience level and all that kind of stuff. Go ahead and go to work for a while, and even if I start my own business and I don't know, I go to the store. Hit it, not hit it. Like you in Lamar's class. But push it real good.
I lost the beat. Make a note.
But no, man. I mean, I love my kids. I just can't sit down. Save my life. Put my ass. Got the karate stuff in the backyard, man. He punching the bag. I don't do none of that shit.
My dad got me another punching bag.
Did he?
Little punching square.
Oh, did he?
Behind you, yeah. I gotta find somewhere to put it.
What the fuck?
Has it? The white strips are adhesive. I wish I could want to put it on the wall, but I hit too.
What do you like? Just have somebody hold it and
Oh no, I wouldn't want anybody.
you have to post it somewhere and then just hit it. Dad did
Boxing.
Yeah. Okay, that's where it comes from. I'm like, man, my dad would never buy me.
Well, it's crazy because he does a lot of shopping on Temu.
Oh, okay.
He was ordering stuff. He does this often. He'll order a bunch of stuff. Oh, either I accidentally ordered it or they just sent.
How we got?
9:02.
Damn.
Yeah.
Ready?
Are you done?
For today. I'm about like you. I'm kind of running out of juice. Juice is loose.
That and I wanted to right before I get to game stream.
Yeah, definitely. I need to go get to my kid and lady they're talking about. See, I do want to be around my kids.
Funny for the pod. No, I think in all seriousness, it does feel good to be able to say this stuff out loud because it gets rid of those thoughts.
That's
rid of those feelings.
Yeah.
Now and like,
I
still do it a lot.
No doubt on my end. This is real.
A lot of it where I just like kind of sit in my own head, but I've been doing really well with getting out of it because I'm like, I don't care anymore. Like I don't care about that. Like I shouldn't care. Like I'm wasting too much time and energy focused on something that's not me and my own success.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's another thing. I have to focus on something that's not my ever.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm no longer like I'm not timid about it anymore. No, I got if I want to do it, I got to be able to do it. Like, I can't allow other people's wants and desires of me, lack thereof. Like, are they mad? Do they care? Is it should I be doing? Like, no, like I'm
probably
gonna
not.
do it. And like may or may not see this meme time, but like there's a thing where like you piss people off when you fight for yourself. And so I have.
I mean, honestly, I do not care. I will piss you off and Bugs Bunny you, and if it comes between any part of me getting mine and my family, You don't. It's no. Even if it is my thing. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, they gotta start understanding.
Yeah. Like, no, sorry. Like, no. All this is going on. No. So, I gets it.
So I'm happy with what I drew today.
Oh yeah, we
This
just
is
showing.
a 2.0 version of the character I was thinking I was doing, so I kind of minimized the weapon, but also just like I was like, you know what? It in a sense it's like a little anime character of my own, but like in a Mortal Kombat universe, because that's kind of where we were starting at. This is kind of like a character I've never really seen, so I just kind of wanted to draw out with it.
Is it dark enough, darling? It's marvelous. Marvelous. Yeah, it's marvelous. Marvelous. Here's my. It might be dark enough. So, going with the kind of an inspiration from Old Mortal Kombat. I don't know if y'all can really. There we go. But like I said, whenever people do this, like this is the thing that takes me a long time, like just the initial design, and like I could put this in Photoshop and get it like, but and then you could actually see it. But I don't like the choppy, unclean versions. A lot of erasing, do overs and adjusting, but it'll come out pretty. Yep. Well, I might try something on play shit.
Yeah.
We did a good job today,
We did.
folks.
Good.
Y'all think? Who's watching?
Somebody is.
Well, hey y'all. But yeah, man, we gonna have to be out of here. I'm gonna go.
I want McDonald's.
I'm about to. Shouldn't be going, but I'm gonna go. I'm definitely. I might fuck around.
Yeah, do chicken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for free.
Chicken.
Glad we're friends.
I wish I had enough confidence time to want a Chick-fil-A skit where I was one of those people who were standing outside with the menu
Oh my goodness.
and then like having all white customers drive up and then black one come. Oh, of course.
They tell you thank you 15 times in the order.
What you want, chicken man? Let me guess. The chicken.
Yeah. He was right.
I feel like this skit should be called "The Weirdest Time to Be Racist."
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
I want for anyone to go to Chick-fil-A.
Man. Goddamn. Now I don't want Chick-fil-A. But anyways, I'll figure something out. When do I not? And then leave my charger here. Like I ain't gonna need it later.
Well, I'm glad we were again. It did feel like it's been forever since I've seen. So I'm glad we were able to do it. I was supposed to keep up on this about like.
It's all right.
I will keep up with it next time.
You got new shit going on, man. You got new shit going on.
But everyone, and we always appreciate it. It's been great. Hope you got a good laugh or a lesson learned from everything for today. Peep me in a couple hours. I will be back on Game Stream. Titanfall 2 and Tekken 8. Tomorrow, Saturday's Division 2. Sunday, God X Defiant. So we're looking to play that on Sunday. Be there.
Go join in on a movie night and finish Zach's map.
Stick around on the socials to find out any and all updates for the stream, everything else going on. Hope you guys have a good night and have a fun, safe weekend.
I don't know.